Todd said it very well. We are delighted to welcome the Hobsons to the Republican Party. Chuck has been a stalwart member of the House. He has represented this East Texas district with such great distinction, and all of our fellow Republican colleagues, of whom there are many here, not quite a quorum, but close. Raise your hand if you're a member of the Texas House, Republican member of the Texas House from all over the state. We are very proud to stand together to welcome Chuck to the Republican caucus, where he belongs, and where a lot of us have known for many years he belongs. So it's a natural fit. Chuck has been a great help in helping us as conservatives pass a no new taxes balanced budget in our state. He was very helpful in making sure we kept our hands off the rainy day fund, and he's a fiscal watchdog. He looks out after the interest of this district and the conservative values of this part of the state. We all know that. We've known it for a long time, and now it's just going to be a whole lot more comfortable for all of us to work together. It's a privilege to be here, and welcome formally to where you've always belonged. We are especially delighted to have the real star of the show here, and one of the great leaders not only in Texas Republican politics but in the country. Walking in here with Senator John Cornyn, had several people say, "Gosh, we see you on television every weekend." And he's one of the few voices these days, it seems, in Washington of sanity and of protecting what we hold dear in Texas. So I'm very delighted and very honored, and all of us are, to have United States Senator John Cornyn.
Chuck and Billy, thank you for hosting all of us here today. We're delighted to be back in Cherokee County. We know it's clear, Chuck, that you married up like I did. My bride Sandy is here with us today as well. These are challenging times for our nation, and we need every good man and woman who's willing to hold themselves out for public service in these important positions, from city council and county commissioner to the Texas legislature to the United States Congress to the Senate to President of the United States. We need good people to show up and stand up for the values that East Texas represents. We need people who believe in limited government, who believe in the right to keep and bear arms, people who believe that in smaller government and lower taxes, and that the private sector, small businesses in particular, is what creates jobs, not bigger government, and certainly not more taxes. And we need more people that understand that that the federal government should not get in the examination room between you and your doctor and tell your doctor what your doctor can or cannot order in your best interest. And certainly we don't need a bigger government bureaucracy to try to control through a cap and trade system how much you end up paying for electricity or gasoline or diesel or the like, and through some wild-eyed scheme that decides, you know, we're going to do something here in America that's going to kill jobs that we know our principal competitors in China and India are not going to do, which is impose a cap and trade system. But Chuck, the thing that we need more than anything in Washington, D.C. and in Austin is reinforcements. We need people who, like you, are small government conservatives and people who represent the values that I know you've always represented. I tell people in Washington, I said, we have conservatives in Texas. Some of them call themselves Republicans, some of them call themselves Democrats, and some call themselves independents. But I agree with Speaker Strauss. You're where you belong in the Republican Party, and all of us are here today to say we support you, and we're going to work hard to make sure you get elected as a Republican to this district. So let me just say how much I appreciate being able to be here today. Sometimes people come up to me and they say, well, I live in your district. And I said, well, yeah, if you're from Texas, you do. I have the great privilege of representing 24 million people, and I'm proud and pleased to be able to do that. I appreciate your support and your prayers as we fight these important battles in Washington, D.C. and in Austin, Texas. And Chuck and Billy, welcome to the Republican Party.